I was one of those Montford Point Marines. Montford Point Camp is a camp in Camp Lejeune. It's a small camp. That was the black camp, see. Camp Lejeune is near Jacksonville, North Carolina. We were segregated, so we didn't get the things that the white Marines got. When we went in to do basic, they didn't have proper restrooms and things, facilities like we should have had, but we made out. When we got overseas, we had to stay in tents, see, where the others had up-to-date barracks and so on. And at one time, a typhoon hit the island and blew the tents down. So we had to stay outdoors a couple of days. See, that's the kind of thing. And that made it a lot different. It was a little rough, but I still enjoyed it. I know I gotta do it, so I'm satisfied. I do it and be satisfied. And I think that'll extend your life for a while, not worrying about things. Go ahead and do it. That's my attitude. This is the gold medal here that I received at that time. And this came from the President of the United States. Oh, I was elated to get this at that time. See, we didn't do anything special, like getting shot, wounded or something, just to get this. This was just for being segregated and not having the things that we should have had. See, that was showing us that we did good to do what we did at the time. I learned a lot while I was in the service. See, I was able to study and read. When I wasn't doing guard duty, I could go up in the hills and play my clarinet or my saxophone, and I enjoyed doing that.
Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. B.S. Plair.
About 20 years ago, they started this Black History program for music, and I've been with them ever since. My son is the one who directed the program.
I live in this community, and this is there are several things that I do every year that I make nothing off of, but it's one of the things I feel if I live in a community, then I need to give something back, because you can't take and take and take and never give anything back. I don't think the world is made that way, so.
Hiram Rebels of Mississippi is elected the country's first African-American senator. During Reconstruction,
every year that students are involved, it winds up giving me a good feeling, because the students would wind up learning something about the history that they didn't know before.
We think everybody needs to be educated, and we say you can't get enough education, see. So this is part of education, and the more you know, the more you can talk about things. You gotta know something in order to talk about it. And we're hoping that we can get more younger people started in this type thing. And I felt that by me playing, it helped me a lot through life, see. And I feel it helping me I could help somebody else, see? And that's the reason I was trying to help some of those other children. And I hope we can reach many more children to get them in a positive attitude toward education.
Every once in a while, things would come up when different things happen in society, and you kind of hear things, you see things on the news, and then every once in a while he just mentions something about some of the treatment that wasn't quite equitable, and kind of let you know where things came from, so that, you know, even though things might not be perfect now, that they were a lot better than they were then, but we still have a ways to go. The things that he shared, and then there were some of the people that that were members of the Friendship Nine. So many of these people we grew up knowing. You know, now you see them, like, you know, saw the Friendship Nine on the national news, but a lot of these men we grew up like just knowing from the community, and they're looked at as celebrities. It's just really so cool that to know that these people blazed a path, but then you know them on a personal level.